Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Voice Cast. We're here to take a look at your favorite animated characters and figuring out which voice actors played them the best, the worst, and the weirdest. I'm your host Justin, and with me always is Will.
This is Will checking in. So, to continue our Star Fox month, this would be recorded on the last day of Hanukkah, so happy Hanukkah to everyone who celebrates.
Word out to all my Jews there, baby.
And due to it nearing the end of the year, and, you know, the holidays being stressful and no one wants to work on the holidays, today we'll be doing a double header. We'll be covering both Slippy Toad and Peppy Hare. Consider this nice big video our Christmas Hanukkah Kwanzaa gift to you.
So, let's enjoy that. We're starting up with the mechanic extraordinaire that no one seems to like, with Slippy Toad. And who is that, Will?
Slippy Toad. Slippy Toad is one of Fox's closest companions and was his roommate and best friend when he was in Flight Academy. Slippy, not being an excellent fighter, was instead a superb engineer and is the life and blood of the Star Fox team, as Star Fox is known for being great aerial pilots and great mercenaries, and you can't have good stuff without a good engineer. Slippy Toad would also be the first one of the Star Fox crew to actually get a love interest with a pink toad that was introduced in Star Fox 2.
Oh, yeah.
Who also in the comics would be Slippy's canonical wife and who would be the mother of his daughter. Or at least I think it's a daughter. She wasn't covered much in the ending of Commando. But they were in the arguably most canonical ending, with Fox and Crystal having a kid, and that kid going to Flight Academy, and Slippy's kid going with them, as to continue the friendship.
The American dream, or the space dream.
Space furry dream.
Yeah. Also, I just want to say that I did find the picture of her. Her name's Amanda, but I googled Slippy wife, and I could guess that could have easily gone awry. But starting off with a little bit of that awry chaos, we got Star Fox 64 with Lyssa Brown.
Lyssa Brown.
Lyssa.
Slippy here. I'm okay. Whoa! Help me! Thanks, Fox! I thought they had me. Enemy shield analyzed. You did it! I was worried for a moment. Aha! Thought you could hide from me, eh? Escaping? I don't think so. Your carcass is mine. I'm a monkey.
Lyssa Brown, who would be the most significant voice of Slippy Toad, appearing in Star Fox 64, Star Fox 64 3D, Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U and 3DS, Star Fox Zero, and Starlink Battle for Atlas. But would also voice Nicole 458 in Dead or Alive 4.
Tango spotted. Hostile located. Your luck just ran out. Don't make me kick your ass. Kenko Tenuka. Omae wa darada? Aite ni natte aru.
Which is female Spartan.
Yeah, and Kat Monroe in Star Fox as well.
Are you gonna hug all the fun? Beautiful. I could kiss you for that. I'm out of here.
She would be the most consistent voice of Kat Monroe. Which is weird that they would hire Lyssa, considering Star Fox on the SNES had Slippy sound more baritone. You know, stuff that you would expect a frog to.
Yeah, that's true. Lyssa plays it much more high-pitched, a lot more of an innocent voice to it. Definitely not baritone at all.
Funnily enough, the engineer sounded mechanical.
Yeah, I've been giving a lot of praise to the Star Fox 64 voice cast, and I will be doing it more once we get over to Peppy, but this one's not great.
This ain't the way. This ain't it, Chief.
Yeah, it's flat, it sounds really awkward, and it just...
Really, I think the start isn't that Slippy's a bad flyer is why people hate him. It's a matter of his voice is, well, in 64, which is the fan favorite, his voice is just so ear-gratingly annoying.
Yeah, I mean, at the very least, Peppy's voice, who I realize is really much the dad of the Star Fox team when he gives you commands. At least Rick May sounds good to the ear when he says, use the boost to get through, do a barrel roll. Those things have become iconic.
Use bombs wisely.
Use the brake! Use the boost to chase! Use the boost to get through! Do a barrel roll!
Slippy has nothing of the sort, and Slippy tries to be the badass that Falco and Fox are, but he's just not good at it. It's like you bringing your older brother to play the sport that you like.
Younger.
Have we cracked the code on why people don't like Slippy?
Yeah, pretty much. It's just the voice alone. Because if Slippy's voice was more tolerable, sure. Oh, hey, he's a rookie pilot, but hey, he gives us the weakness and details on the boss, and if Slippy is alive, your ships recover. If Slippy is out of the fight, your ships don't recover. Did you know that?
Yeah, I actually didn't know about the health thing, and that definitely does help me like him more. It's just the fact that he gives a practical use to gameplay. Yeah, you're probably right with that. Like, you hearing him annoyingly every
5 seconds.
few minutes, it's like I can see that getting annoying. I mean,
if the voice wasn't so squealy and robotic, it wouldn't be so bad.
Yeah, at least Falco's funny.
I mean, people love the Dynasty Warriors games, and people won't shut the fuck up like every 5 seconds. Don't pursue Lu Bu. Don't pursue Lu Bu. They're taking the gate of Nanbei. Don't pursue Lu Bu. Okay, this is actually getting fun.
But yeah, Slippy would definitely go through some awkward phases, not only with this, but also with adventures when looking at Chris Seavor's attempt.
General Scales has unleashed the full force of the planet's dark energy, mutating Dragon Rock into a desolate wasteland. He's captured a number of dinosaurs and is planning to change them into powerful killing machines. It's rumored that one such creature already exists. This final spellstone will bring Dinosaur Planet back together. Slippy out!
Chris Seavor, another rare employee with actually probably the biggest presence in all of the rare games. He is the titular Conquer the Squirrel.
Well, there I am. Conquer the King. King of all the land. Who'd have thought that? But how did I come to this, I hear you say? Well, it's a long story. Come closer, and I'll tell you. It all started yesterday. And what a day that was. It's what I call a bad fur day.
He's also every single male voice except the Mighty Pooh in Conker's Bad Fur Day, all iterations, and is even the voice of the Queen Bee, the Experimental Puppet Lady, Mrs. Catfish, and more. Also, the voice of Gruntilda from the Banjo-Kazooie series in every iteration. So overall, this person has the range of gods.
The only problem is that none of the voices that he's done reflects Slippy or Peppy, for that matter. He also voices Peppy. We'll get back to him soon enough.
He was trying.
First of all, the voice is annoying. It really depends on which one bothers me more, because I think Seavor just makes my ears bleed more than Lyssa does.
He's more squealy, but at least he's trying to give Slippy a personality. When he's not spouting exposition in your ear. Then again, this is a rare game. That's to be expected.
Right. I mean, it feels like that at any time he's about to blow out his voice box.
Or explode your eardrum.
Yeah, and here's the thing, though. Seavor's not necessarily a voice actor. I mean, it's kind of sort of the Disney effect, where I talked about this a bit in our Hades vs. Hercules video, where Disney will design a character and then design that character
around the actor.
Exactly. And Seavor playing Conker is kind of the same thing.
It's natural.
Yeah, they're more not necessarily designed to look like Seavor. That would be fucking funny. though. Imagine a
That
game
looked
where
ridiculous.
every character looks like the director.
Wouldn't that be kind of what Shigeru Miyamoto wanted in the first place with the Star Fox series, basing it off of Thunderbirds?
Kinda, yeah. But it's like, I really see Conker's voices just coming off of, not necessarily that Seavor's good at voices, but just him using every funny voice he knows how to do in order to fill out the population of the game that he's creating.
So he's like Mel Blanc, but desperate.
Well, maybe it's more like if you knew that guy who just did nothing but bad impressions, but they're still funny because the dude puts his all into every performance. That's what the Conker cast sounds like to me. Seavor just doing as many bad impressions that he knows how.
He throws everything but the kitchen sink.
Yeah, but when he has to do characters that are established and try to put his voice into, again, these characters that people already know, then that's when things get a little bit awkward.
They get a little bit slippy.
Wow. You win the prize, dude. Great job.
Awesome, I get to neck myself first next time.
Not to give this guy crap, Conker's Bad Fur Day is really funny. It's shit to play, but it's really funny.
It is abhorrently an ass and a half to play. But the comedy is great, the voices are great, the humor is fucking fantastic, especially because they got to say so much bad shit on a fucking Nintendo console.
Do you remember the commercial with the stripper coming out of the room and with the little red squirrel?
Yep.
Oh my god, it's so good. And it only gets better from here because with Star Fox Assault, I'm not gonna even bother.
Mike McAullife.
Leave these losers to the pros. We'll beat them in no time. It's just so crazy. I can't believe Andros had so darn many troops left behind. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. Thanks, Fox. I thought it was a goner. Andros' fleet is dead ahead. They're everywhere. Take this, Fox. They'll replenish your shields a bit. Got something on radar. Dead ahead and coming this way. Try out your bombs, Fox.
Mike McAuliffe, the voice of Slippy in Brawl and Assault, and, strangely enough, another Freddy Fish character. He is the static voice of Luther, Freddy's best friend in all the Freddy Fish games.
Hi, Luther. What are you doing? I'm trying to swim a loop-de-loop. Ow! Hey, Freddy! Bet you can't swim a loop-de-loop. It's easy. To find Grandma Grouper's treasure chest, go to the volcano. I'm gonna be rich when I find that treasure.
Yet again, another voice actor that somehow Nintendo just poached from the Spy Fox, Freddy Fish, Putt-Putt crew.
Yeah, the whole humongous entertainment camp.
But the best part is, he's amazing as Slippy! Iconic!
Like, he gets that balance so freaking well. He has this great confidence. It sounds funny without it getting ear grating. It's basically the same voice he does for Luther, but it's just they found the perfect guy for it.
He's ambitious, he's learning, he's smart, he will defend himself. He'll call people bird brain.
Like, he actually feels like he's
A
a part of the
character.
group. Yeah, a character and not just a tag-along who's trying to impress others.
Or a fucking nerd.
I mean, I don't know his arc throughout the game, if there is one.
In Star Fox Assault, Slippy takes a pretty backseat approach, but he's very much shown to be... Well, they also introduce his dad. Oh, hey, look, a Star Fox character fucking dad, too.
Oh, yeah.
And he and his dad do a lot of cool, fuck yeah, science shit.
And Slippy's dad is voiced by Scott Burns, of all people, who plays Bowser. The ultimate dad.
The Giga Dad. No, seriously, he's a very good dad to his son. I won't talk about the Koopa kids, because those probably ain't his kids. Those are probably just clones.
Oh, yeah. So, Mike has a history. He's mainly an audio engineer. I believe that he got the role of Luther in Freddy Fish through doing audio-related stuff for Humongous Entertainment, and then, word gets around, and here he is. He's actually my favorite Star Fox voice actor in Assault. And I know people will give me crap for this, but I think that everyone else outside of Slippy is not great. Actually, Falco's okay, but Slippy is definitely the highlight of the voice reel that Assault has.
Everyone else is passing. Though, I will give props to Leon, Panther, and Wolf's voice actors. Oh man, those voices are so good.
Oh yeah, I think David Scully is a fucking legend that nobody knows about. And speaking of nobodies...
Also, Grant Goodeve, the engineer from Star Fox, was Wolf O'Donnell.
Really?
Yeah, the engineer. Gotta move that gear up was, I can't let you do that, Star Fox. You're good, but I'm better. You're Gouda, but I'm cheddar.
Is that a real line?
No, it's a parody on a line.
That's funny.
You're good, but I'm better. You're Gouda, but I'm cheddar. And David Scully would also be a Spy Fox voice actor. More Humongous Camp!
Oh, God. Yep. And we got a little bit more shite when talking about Shannon Torrence for the Star Fox Zero The Battle Begins short.
Having a tough time there?
Huh? Hey, what are you?
Hold still. It's just
Cut
the
it out.
visor
Get your hands
unbolted.
off of me.
Oh, come on, just try it. It has been 10 whole days since we left Soria, I'm getting so sick of the canned food. Oh, let's go to this restaurant at the new water park and eat some crab.
It's just worse, Lyssa Brown. I hate this.
I can't tell who sounds better between Lyssa and Shannon. They both... I think the thing about... No. Shannon still sounds like a girl when voicing Slippy. Lyssa at least kinda sort of doesn't.
Vocally ambiguous, maybe a little too young.
I don't know. And this was a weird thing with Slippy with me that I found really fascinating. And it's that we have, straight down the middle, 2 male voice actors, 2 female voice actors. Usually, it's, when we're focusing on a character, it's pretty unanimous what the gender of the voice actors are going to be, except for a weird 1 or 2 of them. This one, it's straight down the middle.
Mind you, we're not judging based off of gender or sex.
Oh, no. No, I just think it's a fun fact.
Yeah, this is, like, the first time we've ever had a situation like this where there was an even split between male and female voice actors.
I don't know. It's just hard to take Shannon seriously because Mike raised the bar so high. And I'm sure that Lyssa's just been doing it for so long that eventually she's got into a place her own, just like Mike West did with Fox. I mean, it just kind of sucks that chronologically we have to end on The Battle Begins because it's a very underwhelming short.
I personally don't like it.
Yeah, with voice actors that aren't great, but it's like, when the fuck are we going to get a new Star Fox game with a new voice actor to talk about?
Yeah, exactly. Or bring back Mike McAullife, goddammit. You struck gold. Use him. Hire this man's.
Hire him. I don't think he's doing any voice work. He's probably doing fine. But
he's mostly an audio engineer.
Yeah. But, yeah, I think this is a pretty easy bet. What are you thinking for these?
Weirdest Seavor. No, worst Shannon, weirdest Lyssa, and best Mike.
Best Mike, worst Seavor, weirdest Shannon. It's funny that it just turned out to be a contest of just this one dude who's amazing, and at the bottom, it's which one makes my ears bleed the least. But then moving on to our B part here, let's finish up this pseudo Star Fox month by talking about the backbone of the Star Fox team with Peppy Hare.
Peppy Hare, one of the original members of Star Fox, alongside Pigma Dengar, yes, I remembered his last name, and James McCloud, Fox's dad. Peppy Hare is an intelligence expert, and is a mentor figure for absolutely everyone on the crew. He is also the one that does the most interactions with Rob 64. And in Star Fox Assault, he would take a back seat from being a pilot to being a navigator and coordinator. He would help you with your routes as he analyzes the battlefield. He is also the one that is mostly to inform you not only of hints and tricks to do during a fight using his greater expertise, but he is also the one to help you navigate paths that may be not the main path. And with that not being on the main path, he helps you find the secrets, which some are necessary to get the true ending.
Mm-hmm.
Starting off, we have a class act. Rick May, rest in peace, my friend.
This is Peppy. All systems go. Slippy, get back here! Slippy, watch out! Bogey on your tail! Everybody stay alert! You've got an enemy on your tail! Use the brake! Use the boost to chase! Use the boost to get through! Do a barrel roll! To barrel roll, press Z or R twice! Try a somersault! Use bombs wisely!
The late great the late great Rick May.
Rick May, the voice of Peppy Hare and Andros from Star Fox 64, and Dr. M from Sly 3, Hero Among Thieves, and
Woohoo!
Marty Sardini from Freddy Fish 5, but most importantly, the soldier from Team Fortress 2. One of the most iconic meme voices and voice characters in all of video games.
If fighting is sure to result in victory, then you must fight. Sun Tzu said that, and I'd say he knows a little more about fighting than you do, pal, because he invented it. And then he perfected it so that no living man could best him in the Ring of Honor. Then he used his fight money to buy 2 of every animal on Earth. And from that day forward, anytime a bunch of animals are together in one place, it's called a zoo.
It's funny to me that this guy has developed these 2 voices that have become meme-worthy within themselves.
This American boot just kicked your Russian ass back to Russia.
He set the standard. It's great.
Scotland does not exist. You are an Englishman in a dress. Use bombs wisely.
Do a barrel roll.
Do a barrel roll. Use your boost to chase. I could sing high praises of this Peppy voice.
Yeah, he set the standard for the southern drawl that he does for this rabbit.
Something you would expect from like an older military commander.
Yeah, someone who actually isn't just like, okay, let's just read a voice and just see what happens and just say it in my own voice. No!
Cough, cough, Lyssa, cough, cough.
Cough, cough, Rial, cough, cough. Just the thought of contextualizing
I really didn't
rabbit.
See you doing that.
You know my anger for her runs really deep.
Absolutely. Speaking of anger, Star Fox Adventures with Chris Seavor.
I have shit to say. Hold the fuck on.
Oh.
No, it's just the contextualization of just, it's a rabbit. Let's give him this southern drawl. And also just showing off the age. It's just you couldn't have thought of a better way to do it if you tried. And on top of that, he's freaking Dr. M. I am a massive Sly Cooper fan. And it's just so great to see just this iconic villain from my childhood doing these other great things that everyone knows him for.
How's your wife doing, Richards?
Oh, very well, Dr. M. Thank you for asking. Very thoughtful.
And your son, what's his name, Mike? Shame you won't be seeing them again.
Sir?
Afraid I poisoned your drink at lunch. Sorry, Richards, but I don't tolerate poor performance. You should have changed the security code from 1, 2, 3 after you installed the new system.
I'll improve, I swear.
No, you'll die any second now. Yes, water leaking into the lab. I'm on my way down. Oh, and get a janitor from the lab, Peter. Richards got sloppy.
Unfortunately, though, I wish that Sly Cooper was talked about a little bit more. We need a 5th game, guys. Get on it. But no, it's great, and he set the standard for everyone going forward, except for Star Fox Adventures' weird side series.
The thing about Rick May is Rick May was also a theatrical actor and a film actor, but not in much, but he would play Brutus in Julius Caesar, Benjamin Franklin, 1776, Tevye in Fiddler on the Roof, Willie Loman in Death of a Salesman, and Theodore Roosevelt in Bully. So this man comes from a pedigree of voice acting, just acting in general.
Yeah, and it really is a differentiation compared to the other voice actors of Star Fox 64. I like Mike West as Fox and whoever played Falco, but their voices really are just them, I'd assume. Falco's sarcasm is great, but Peppy's the only one who really is
a character.
Yeah, he's like a character. May's actually pushing it in an interesting direction.
Which I would just overall clock up to his need for professionalism in being a theater actor, being a clean performer.
That really is one of the best kind of performers, though, because it's like radio voice actors are just, they were hired back in the day for their voice. I don't know, there are some people who just don't care to differentiate. It's just like, okay, here's the guy, whatever. Where's my paycheck?
Yeah, it seemed that's what happened with a lot of actors.
I mean, following May, there are people who did try, like Chris Seavor, but then he didn't do all that great despite that.
Hi, Fox. I've been studying the ancient records of this planet, and you might be interested to hear this. This temple has been built on a force point, a point where pure magical energy is forced up from within the core of the planet. This energy is so powerful that it continually attempts to break the planet apart.
Chris Seavor, we just talked about this man.
Yeah.
Not much to say other than...
Old man!
Hey, stereotypical old man!
He sounds like a fucking machinima parody of himself.
Yeah. It's like, do you get the joke?
I hate this.
Oh, man. Seavor, I wish you were doing more stuff, but God. That's about it. We just said our... I don't have to say shit like that. You guys heard us do it. It's all gonna be on the same fucking video. Moving on to Assault with
Henry Dardenne.
They're almost all common scum, in it for the money. Reckoning's no pushover, so be careful out there. The outcome of this battle hangs on you, team.
Who would voice Zealot in Tron 2.0, and nothing else. Which
apparently
is a shame.
He was in... Yeah. And no one's gonna remember him from Tron 2.0.
I didn't even know that was a game.
I don't know either. Like, is that a sequel to a Tron video game, or is that a spin-off for that sequel that no one watched?
I don't know. Now, that sequel came out like a decade after that. But yeah, for a very young-looking actor, he does an amazing job playing an older, more aged Peppy.
Yeah, it's a more subdued, barely an accent if there even is one, but it is still very well controlled.
He hasn't lost the pep in being Peppy, but he's definitely a lot more muted. There's obvious age.
This is a rabbit who's gone through the pens.
Several wars. He has his family.
No, I just like this one. It doesn't stand out, but you know what? He moves aside for the younger generation to come on through, and I'm okay with that.
He would be replaced by Crystal in Star Fox Assault and in Command as a Star Fox pilot.
And then Peppy will get replaced again for Dex Manley in Super Smash Bros. Brawl.
Look, we're passing Corneria. Protecting this planet sure has been a lot of work. We've hit an asteroid field. Protect the main ship at all costs. You know, he reminds me more of his father every day. Ha! Way to go, Slippy. No one would have even noticed if you hadn't opened up your big yap.
Dex Manley would have appeared in our previous video on Falco as the voice of Falco in Brawl. It also voiced Peppy Hare.
Hands off my prey.
Hands off my prey. And Saki Amamiya. But in Star Fox Assault, ironically, Dex Manley would voice Rob64.
I know.
Corneria Army now commencing third volley of cannon fire. Andros's ships are being destroyed one after the other. The enemy flagship is fleeing to Fortuna. Affirmative.
I wanted to bring that up last time.
I wanted to wait till this time. Which is funny because he's often... Peppy and Brawl and Rob64 and Assault, they're basically talking to each other. He's talking to himself, almost.
This is such a weird voice. And not even in terms of the over-the-topness, it's just the direction that Dex want to go with it.
He sounds really amateurish.
It's this very strange-sounding, old, goofy goof and Elvis mixture to it.
A big betrayal to Rick May's portrayal, and a bad follow-up to what Henry was trying to pull.
Like, it sounds like he's just, like, shaking at the end of every line he does. Like, look out! We hit an asteroid field! It's kind of funny. I mean, again, I shouldn't take it seriously because it is Brawl, and you shouldn't take Smash Brothers seriously.
Yes, we said it, and we back this notion 100%.
Yeah, we said it twice now. But I think we get back on the horse when Star Fox 64 3D comes out with
Jazz Adams,
Rick's direct replacement.
This is Peppy. All systems go. Slippy, get back here! Slippy, watch out! Bogey on your tail! Everybody stay alert! Do a barrel roll! You're becoming more like your father.
Who would voice Peppy Hare in not only Star Fox 64 3D, but also Peppy Hare in Wii U, in Smash Bros. Wii U and Nintendo 3DS. Star Fox Zero, also voicing Bill Gray in both Zero and 3D, but would also retain his role as Peppy for Starlink Battle for Atlas.
Everyone from Atlas does reprise their role. I mean, everyone in 64 3D is in Atlas. And you know what? Adams is great. He's a near spot on Rick May's impression.
Absolutely.
I mean, you can debate the little nitty gritty of maybe Rick sounds slightly older. I don't know.
It fits more like a glove, but Jazz could put his fingers in the finger sleeves.
Yeah. Great job, Adams.
Great job.
I guess you can call him the Jazz Jackrabbit, huh?
Ah! That was a cool death battle.
Did they do a death battle with Jazz Jackrabbit?
Jazz Jackrabbit versus Fox McCloud.
No, you're thinking of Bucky O'Hare.
Sorry, Bucky O'Hare. Shit.
Thanks for justifying my joke and then not getting my joke.
I know who Jazz Jackrabbit is.
I know.
I don't know who Bucky O'Hare is, but... As for not knowing who this is, we have Mark Witten voicing Peppy in Star Fox Zero, The Battle Begins.
Hey! This is not a vacation! And just look at this mess. Were you boys raised in a barn? All right! And no yelling! And which one of you boys messed with my desk? It's a good luck charm, made out of General Pepper's fur, as a symbol of our friendship.
Out of his fur? Nothing weird there.
Watch it! Seriously, you guys. The Cornerian army and Andross's forces have been at war for years now, and here you are always joking around.
Not saying that Mark Witten is a literally Who voice actor. In fact, he's a very well-accomplished voice actor. Sapping plays Blue Cross Tag.
An ill wind blows, nowhere to run, higher, gone, bloodthirsty. Oh, slow learner. What? Damn you! Well done! How dare you! Lucky shot! I was careless. How?
Seteth in Fire Emblem Three Houses.
I see you are hard at work. I am happy to witness such diligence. Were you attempting to surprise me? I shall try to oblige next time. Curious about my age, are you? Let us leave it at this. I am a fair bit older than you. The Church of Seros does not inherently view followers of other religions as our enemies. Keep this to yourself, but I care more about my sister Flame's well-being than all else, including the church.
And in Street Fighter V, he'd voice Alex, who was a fan favorite return.
There's no way out. I'll make one. Next fight, you'll bust this place. So bring out another toy.
And this is the least sounding Peppy I have ever heard.
I think it gets pretty close to May's, or at least sounding like just the kind of...
I feel he sounds kind of confused between an English voice and a Southern voice. Like, he flip-flops between the two, and it's really disconcerting. Disconcerting. Feels off.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't help that, like, he starts off by just kind of bitching out the rest of the characters. But, you know what? What can you do? I think that he does it fine.
He wasn't bad. Yes. I mean, he's no Chris Seavor.
No. No, he's not. He replicates this Rick May style pretty well, too.
I can't really say much, because it was overall just a really mediocre, little cartoon to watch anyways.
Yeah, it's hard to give this guy any slack, because you know, and I'm probably going to be proven wrong when Star Fox Zero 2 comes out, and it turns out that all the Star Fox Zero voice actors from the short reprise their roles for this game, and I'll be like, fuck me, dude!
Yeah.
So, who knows what the future will hold. But, right now, let's give our second final thoughts of this video. Well, what do you think?
Weirdest, Jazz Adams, because it's really refreshing. Worst, Chris Seavor. And first place is a hard tie between Rick May and Harry Dardenne. It's a hard tie. I can't choose. They complement so well. It's like a really good pizza, and then you leave it in the fridge overnight when you're full and you still have leftovers, and you have that cold pizza fresh from the refrigerator the next morning. It's just good and then even good. It's just good and then good. It's good throughout. I can't.
You're comparing him to cold pizza?
Dude, have you ever had cold pizza in the fucking morning, my dude? That shit slams!
Do you heat it up?
No! Eat that shit cold!
What?
You fucking pansy.
Fucking degenerate. Jesus Christ.
What? The sauce, the cheese, and the grease mix nicely. The crust is nice. It's like toast. It's like eating toast, almost. And the thing is, you can just take that shit out of the fridge and go on your merry way. You're running late to school instead of being like a fucking weeaboo. The goddamn toast with beans or whatever the fuck they spread on toast in your mouth. Nah, fuck yeah, I'm eating a fucking slice of pizza while I'm running to work.
You heat that shit up, you weirdo.
No, you fucking milksop. That shit tastes good cold. It tastes good hot, it tastes better cold.
Also, it probably says something about you eating pizza in the morning.
I eat, John. It's what I do.
Best is May. Worst is Seavor. Weirdest is Manley. And
Where's the giant, Manley?
Yeah.
I know that's Mansley, but come on. Where's the giant, Manley? Considering Star Fox has its variety of many giant enemy characters.
Yeah, and if you thought that we were giant assholes to your favorite Star Fox voice actors, please dislike, comment on how much of a prick we are, and subscribe to hear more of our opinions and shit on us even more. Also, please comment on which way you prefer your pizza. Do you prefer it hot or cold?
Or both.
I've been Justin.
And this has been Will.
and we'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
Voice cast, signing out.